Hello, this is Liz and Ben with DC Digital. Today we are going to show you the bell schedule that's going to be located on network products. Not all of our network products are going to use them, but we recently had a video on the DC-25N-MASTER-W-EVENT and DC-150-W-SYSTEM-EVENT that use the bell schedule, and we just wanted to show it up close and make sure that I got all the features. So to locate the network page, there's going to be a MAC address on the back of your network unit. You're going to open up IP setup, match the MAC address to the MAC address on the back of the unit, and click Launch Web Page. And you'll be brought to the network page. And if you go into clock settings, network settings, or bell schedule, it'll ask for a username and password. The default username is going to be username all lowercase. The default password will be password all lowercase. So let's quickly go over the clock settings before we get to the bell schedule. So clock settings, you're going to be able to change the username and password. You're also going to be able to change the NTP server settings. So that's the address and update interval. You're also going to be able to change the time for the clock from 12 to 24 hour, whether or not it observes daylight savings times, and the time zone. And if you go over to the network settings, you can change the device name. You can change the addressing mode from DHCP to static if you need to have a specific IP address for your network clock. Alright, so let's go over to the bell schedule. So there are a couple different columns. There's a column with a checkbox to delete an event. There's a column to enter a time. There's space to enter whether you want your event to go off Monday through Saturday. You can just check whichever boxes you want it to go off on. And then there's going to be zone 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because we have the DC-25N-MASTER-W-EVENT connected to this, the only zone that we have to worry about for that device is going to be zone 1. So it's 10:24 right now. So I'm going to type in 10:25 into the time. Select off in zone 1. Whoop. Let's actually do 10:26 since it changed over. And then I'll hit submit. You can see the colon starts flashing on the master, and it has a 1 for 1 minute countdown. And when it goes off, it's going to show 0000 for 3 seconds. And then it's going to switch back to time of day or the next countdown event, if there's any countdown events afterwards. However, because I selected off for zone 1, it's not going to sound the siren that's on the DC-150-W-SYSTEM-EVENT. And the system event is in the background. We're just focusing on the screen for the network page. So I'm going to add one for 1:27 a.m. on Tuesday. I'm going to turn it on. You can see the time ended. It showed 0000, and now it's showing the time again. And in order to enter this time, just hit submit. It'll switch over to the countdown again. However, this time it's going to have the end of period bell. I'm going to add one more for 10, let's see, 42, 10:42. Actually, 10:43, I think. And for 10:27, I set zone 1 to on. On and bell will do the same thing in this circumstance. So I'm going to add one for 10:43 as well, but with bell, and hit submit. And because it's 15 minutes away, you'll be able to hear the warning siren in 1 minute. So the 10:27 bell passed, and you heard the end of period siren for that. So because we don't need these anymore, I'm going to go ahead and hit delete and click submit. And it deleted out those 2 previous events. We still have one for 10:43. So I'm going to go ahead and add a bunch in for times earlier this morning. And I can select different days as well. So in order to have a valid time submitted to, that was the warning alarm, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So to have a valid entry for your timer event, you're going to have to enter the time, select at least one day, and then select a setting for zone 1, whether it's bell, on, or off. If you hit none and then press submit, it'll delete the event. So why don't we do 3 o'clock a.m. Sunday, Monday, 4:30 a.m. Tuesday, and you can select all the days or just one of the days. It doesn't matter. This will sort them automatically by time closest to midnight, even if it's not scheduled to go off on that specific day. So I just put in one for 11:50. I'm going to do Wednesday through Saturday and on. I'm just going to select a few random times. This one is 12:29 a.m. So when I hit submit or expand list, it'll automatically sort everything. And expand list will do the same thing as submit. The only difference between expand list and submit is that it will submit and then add one additional row, and you can have up to 50 different events. So let me get a few more in here and make sure that everything has bell on or off. Then for, let's see, 15 a.m. and off. And then if I hit expand list, you can see it sorted everything. And now there's an additional entry, and I can add one more and hit submit. And I think it is now counting down to 2:32 p.m. And I think that's everything I have to say about this. If Ben has any other comments.
This particular unit is custom and only reacts to zone 1. There are 4 zones shown on the screen. For other systems that might use different actions based on different zones. Since this system is all single zone, it's all configured to work with zone 1. If you were to put an event in zone 2 or zone 3, that event would be saved in the system and sent out from the web interface controller, but it would not, this system would not react to that particular event. I think that's about the the only thing I can add that you haven't already covered.
Okay, one other thing I will say, if you hit expand list twice or once and you have a blank slot and you hit submit, it'll get rid of the blank lines and just show the lines with a valid entry for the countdown timer. And I think that wraps it up. So all of our products are manufactured and assembled at our location in Carlisle, Ohio. So if you like this and want to order it, or if you have any questions about how we can customize any of our products for your specific needs, please contact us using the link in the description. Again, this has been Liz and Ben with DC Digital, demonstrating the new bell schedule on our network webpage interface. Thank you.